Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Rocky, and today I'm bringing us another YouTube video, and what I'm going to be talking about is Black Ops 3 and the excitement that Black Ops 3 brings to Call of Duty. First things first, before I get into this commentary, I want you guys to know what you guys will be watching in the background. This is some Black Ops 3 beta footage that I got during August. One of my only gameplays that I actually have. This gameplay wasn't too bad, but I kind of just cut it up to where I got some extra kills. I was still learning the game in this lobby, so you know, I didn't really get a shit ton of kills. I wasn't really knowing spawns or anything like that, and my controller was broken, so I couldn't use my Sparrow. Sadly, I never got to use any specialist abilities in this game, so that sucked. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Black Ops 3, in my opinion, it's gonna be better than Black Ops 2. I feel like this game is gonna bring a whole new level of badass to Call of Duty. You know, I think that the thrust movements, they're not as bad as the AW movements, but I don't particularly care for the movements where you are able to almost fly and fucking float and shit. I don't really like that. But Black Ops 3 seems to be balanced. You're on the ground more than you are in the air, unlike AW where you're always fucking in the sky. So that's one thing I love about Black Ops 3 already, is there's no more exos. They got rid of that, and thankfully they did, because exos were cancer. Literally, the worst part about AW was those exosuits, and I think everyone can kind of agree with that in some ways. The next thing that really just kind of killed AW were the maps. The maps were very large, and some were very small. It was really weird. Sometimes you felt like the map was too small, and that's one of the things that AW did really, really bad, was the maps. They weren't small. It's just the fact that from those exosuits, whenever you spawn, you can get halfway into the map in a matter of seconds. There was really no balancing how fast you spawn and how fast you can get to the map, or the middle of the map, sorry. I think Black Ops 2 will have good maps. So far, the beta maps, they weren't that great. I didn't really care for a lot of the maps in the beta, although there were only a couple. Most of them I didn't really like. I liked one, and that was this one. This was a pretty good map that I enjoyed playing on, but the rest, they just weren't that good. So what I think is going to happen in Black Ops 3 is they're going to make better maps, or include better maps than that was in the beta. This was kind of just a test, you know, kind of a taste of what you're going to get in the full game. So they didn't want to put in the best stuff. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that the maps in the actual game will be much better than the few that were in the beta. And these will be probably the least favorite maps of the game. Now, another thing that Treyarch usually does with their Call of Duties is they make the guns fun to use. Unlike AW, there were two main guns everybody used. It was the BAL and the ASM one. In this game, there's a lot of variety, and most of the guns are actually pretty good, so it's going to give you a lot of variation in your playstyle, and there's competitive and just pubs in general. Everyone's going to be using different guns. Not everyone's going to be using the same guns. And that's something Call of Duty needs, because in the past few CODs, it's been two dominant guns. In Ghosts, it was the Remington and the Vector, and in AW, it was the BAL and the ASM one. Those were the four main guns that probably killed COD. They made those guns so overpowered and just so unbeatable that the game was almost unplayable, and if you didn't have those guns, you were pretty much going to get shit on no matter what. So Black Ops 3, I think they're going to have really, really good guns. For me, during the beta, my favorite gun was the Man of War, to be honest, guys. This gun was so much fun to use. It was good from a distance. It was good up close. It was just a perfect gun. The recoil was easy to control for me, and it was just a lot of fun to use. I felt like I had a lot of control over what I was doing, and I felt like I could move around the map very comfortably and not have to force any gunfights. I felt like this kind of this was going to be like the BAL of Black Ops 3, but I feel like there are other guns that could probably outshoot this gun, especially at the M8 or the XR2, if those are still remain those names. I think the burst fire weapons in this game are probably going to be dominant, but I still like the Man of War regardless. The last thing I want to mention about Black Ops 3 is just the opinions of the community in general. Everybody is excited for this game. Everybody is hoping that this game is as big and as badass as they had imagined. Honestly, guys, I was not excited for Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. I've said this before, but this game is getting me excited. I haven't been excited to play COD in so long, and Black Ops 2 is going to be the game to basically fucking revive Call of Duty. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you guys want to see more like it, please drop a like and appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Midway, UAV fuel check complete. You made the entire CDP proud. perfect out.